Welcome back, everyone. News Talk 740 KRMG can now be heard on FM radio as well. Earlier this week, the radio station started broadcasting simultaneously on 102.3. KRMG's Joe Kelley and Dan Potter joining us this morning from the studios. Hello there, guys. Nice
Hi,
to
Rich.
see you.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you as well. Getting off to a great start with the Sooners doing well, OSU coming up later today. But this is a very exciting week for you guys because, as you know, there's nothing like expanding your audience. Tell us about the switch here.
You know, we have a rich heritage at AM 740 and KRMG as we have this amazing broadcast signal that goes just east-west across the state of Oklahoma into Arkansas and points beyond. But north-south, we didn't always get into the areas we wanted to get to. And so starting Monday this week, earlier this week at 3 p.m., we switched and added FM to our broadcast capabilities as well at 102.3. So now we go east-west, north-south. We got at least this half of the state very well blanketed right now.
You know, you sound great in AM, I got to tell you, but now you're in stereo. Fantastic.
I've never heard myself in stereo. It sounds good.
I tell you what, you take the left ear, I'll take the right ear.
Done.
Hey, so Dan, just to be clear on this, now in terms of the programming and so forth, are you adding any new voices, or is it simply what we've come to enjoy and expect on KRMG on the AM is now just in another location as well?
Yeah, this isn't so much about programming or content as it is about reach, and especially in times of breaking news and storm coverage. As news director, that's what I'm most excited about, because at night, oftentimes if there were an event, say in Bartlesville or Muskogee, it was hard to be heard in those areas. Well, not anymore, not on FM 102.3.
You know, you brought up the weather coverage, and we're just about to head into that. In fact, Katie Green telling us we might have some issues coming up early next week. Kind of talk about the philosophy there of your station and how you approach severe weather.
You know, it's not unlike yours at the News on 6 and with Travis and with Katie and Dick and Alan, and that is, you know, making sure that we can communicate to our listeners, to the people who use KRMG in severe weather situations, and reach out to these people. I mean, there are times in which we provide great entertainment, again, not unlike you guys, but there are times in which the information that we communicate to the people who use our product is life-saving information, and we have to make sure that we can reach those people no matter where they are.
And we're also excited about the fact that, you know, with the digital conversion, as you are well aware of, you've lost 87.7 FM. This gives the opportunity for Travis and his team, Katie and Alan and Dick, to really reach those people on radio as they take those radios down in their safe places.
Yeah, that's a really, really great point. You mentioned, guys, that kind of the mix. I'll ask both of you this. It's kind of interesting, your station, again, a mix of entertainment, a lot of news, but also a lot of opinion as well. Can you kind of run, if people are, maybe they've been watching, or listening, I should say, to 102.3, and they're unfamiliar with you, but you got some national voices going on, a lot of talk to the news talk on KRMG. Talk about some of the voices on your station.
We do. I'm glad you asked, Rich. We have, the titans of talk radio: Rush Limbaugh weekdays from noon to 3, Sean Hannity in the afternoon from 3 to 6, and of course Neil Bortz in the mornings from 8:30 to noon.
And with the economy the way it is, Clark Howard at night starting at 9 o'clock. It really is the best talk radio in Tulsa.
Absolutely. Well, give me an idea what the reaction has been. Since you, I guess this came on Monday, so I'm sure there's some folks who say, hey, what happened to the music? But give me an idea what the reaction has been so far. You
know, we've seen a lot of reaction. Most of it has been very, very beneficial. There are people, no doubt. 102.3 existed in the Tulsa marketplace prior to us simulcasting starting Monday. Spirit 102.3, great Christian music, and it was a great radio station, still available online, and for those listeners who seek that format, they can still listen to it online.
Not only online, but on cable as well. Cox Cable has it on channel 997. So Spirit 102.3 is still with us.
So for the listeners who have tuned in to 102.3 expecting to hear that, then they have certainly asked you, where did it go? And it has gone online and onto cable as well, spirit1023.com. But for those KRMG listeners, which there are just lots of loyal KRMG listeners, and these are lifetime listeners, or listeners who have been there for multiple generations. My dad listened, my mom and dad, that kind of thing. But they're ecstatic. They're absolutely ecstatic that in high-rise buildings with their little Walkmans they listen to at the health club. They can pick up now KRMG on FM, whereas before with AM there were certain limitations with the technology.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, you're a wonderful partner with us. and we enjoy everything you do for us. So we want to thank Dan Potter, the news director over there at KRMG, along with Joe Kelley. I guess I'll let you guys get back to work.
We have a show to do after all.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Rich.
Thanks very
Bye,
much.
Rich.
All right, let me see. We're going to check in really quickly with Katie Green, and that is, they made a great point now, Katie, where we can get the word out, you know, even on FM AM using their help. So.
That's right. I'm glad they brought that up about severe weather, because we've had so many calls the last couple of severe weather events we've had about 88.7 and the fact that you can't hear us anymore because of the digital conversion. So we work very, very close with KRMG, as you've just seen, in the weather department as well. So if you are looking for a way to get weather information while you're in your car, or maybe your electricity goes out and you have a battery-powered radio, 102.3 is going to be the place that you're going to get the information that we have as well, since we communicate with them during severe weather. 46 degrees in Tulsa right now, Bartlesville now 42 degrees, Drumright 47 degrees, Stillwater and Oklahoma City at 51 degrees. We'll continue to see areas of cloud cover off and on through the rest of the day today. Temperatures are expected to make it to around 68 degrees. Back in the 70s for the weekend, and then the start next week, you're going to want to tune in to 102.3 and, of course, here on Channel 6 to let you know, because we've got chances of severe weather for Monday evening. Back to you, Rich.
Katie, thank you very much. And, boy, we enjoy those guys joining us this